Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure what happened. That just stopped filming, so I don't know if there's a bad connection tonight or not. So we'll try again. So we'll have our Monday meditation. It'll be metta, loving kindness. Metta is M-E-T-T-A. Some of you have practiced this with me in Root Yoga class, and this will just be an expanded version of that practice, where we practice with, I'll be saying the mantra out loud, but you'll be repeating it in your mind, silently in your mind, while we sit quietly. So we can begin to just get comfortable. You don't have to be sitting on the floor cross-legged. You can always choose to be in a chair. For the meditations that I teach, it's advisable to have a tall spine, right, to facilitate the breath coming into and out of the body. We prefer not to be laying down. That's more for the practices of Shavasana and Yoga Nidra. So you can feel free to sit in the chair, as long as you have your back supported. Please have your feet resting either on the floor or maybe a pillow or book, just so you have a feeling of being grounded, having that connection with the earth. And then the hands. Let's do a little practice with the hands tonight. So you'll see a lot of Buddha statues that have hands in Yana Mudra, right thumb and index finger and the fingers extended out. It's a lot of work to keep those fingers extended while we're sitting here meditating. So I would suggest we can practice a different Buddha mudra, which is a hand practice. So left hand cradles the right and the thumbs touch. And then just sit comfortably wherever they can rest. Kind of just between the legs and the groin area. So practice that. Left hand holding the right and the thumbs touching. If you're seated in a chair, that might be a little difficult. So maybe just see if you feel like having the palms down on the legs or palms up, whatever feels comfortable for you. Anyways, we're here to practice and try new things, so maybe you want to try this mudra and see how it feels for you. So just before we begin, just settle in any last wiggles or movements that you need. If you are sitting on the floor, I encourage you to sit on a rolled up towel or blanket or even a bit of a cushion. It helps to lift the hips, facilitate the breath, the tall spine, and take pressure off the pelvic area and the hips to allow you to sit comfortably for a longer period of time. So we just get comfortable. And just clarify in our mind that we're taking this time just for ourselves. This time to work on our own well-being. It's advisable to have a quiet location, and I like to suggest that you use the same location so you make this a habit. Right? Our intention is for you to practice the meditation. So set a space. It doesn't need to be a whole room like this. It can just be a corner someplace, or a window, or a garden for now while it's warm out. Some place that you can go to regularly and have peace and quiet, where you won't be disturbed, without any distractions. We'll have enough distractions of the mind wandering off to other things, or maybe even a sensation of anxiety for having to sit still for 10 minutes or so. So if you experience these distractions, and we all do, it happens to everyone, that's okay. And just bring your awareness back to the breath, back to what we're doing. The thoughts will come and thoughts will go, and that's okay. You can't actually stop the mind from thinking, but we just bring our awareness back to our present moment. And sometimes it's easier to do than others. Sometimes the mind wanders off frequently, and that's okay. That's not a bad meditation practice. It just is what it is. And the next time you come to sit, you might not have that kind of mind. Your mind might be calmer. So just begin to get comfortable. Notice the breath. And just begin to relax the forehead. Let the eyes soften and close. The gaze again is downward, slightly downward. And the eyes are closed, if that's comfortable for you. And relaxing the cheeks and the jaw. Allow the tongue to relax in the mouth. And the shoulders, the neck, the arms all soften. If the hands are in the mudra, allow the mudra to be relaxed. Not tight, not clenching, soft. Allow the hips, the legs, and the feet to relax. Allow everything to come into a sense of stillness. As we bring our awareness to the breath, just notice where you feel your breath the most. Is it in your belly? Is it at the nose? Just notice. On the next breath, let's take a long, slow, deep inhale, filling ourselves up with breath. Nice pause at the top, feeling the expansiveness of the lungs, and then open the mouth and ha breath all the way out, emptying as fully and completely as you can. And you may feel the abdomen pulling into the spine. And again, long, slow breath in, expanding the abdomen as you breathe in. Filling up slowly, and pause. And when you're ready, the ha breath, exhaling, opening the mouth and exhaling fully, completely. Taking your time, complete emptying. And one more time, a nice, long, slow, deep breath in. It's a conscious breath. You're conscious of every part coming into the body. And hold. Feel the fullness of the breath. And exhale. Slowly and fully exhale as much as you can. Again, you may feel that abdomen pulling to the spine, pressing the diaphragm, emptying out. And then release the abdomen and just relax. Soften, allow the breath to return to normal. So this is called setting the stage for meditation. It's just the preliminary. It helps us to soften, helps us to come into a space where we are calm, prepared for stillness. And so we'll move into our metta, our loving kindness meditation. So again, any last movements you need, any adjustments to be comfortable, and we'll be here for just a little over 10 minutes. I promise not to let you go over. Oh, we need our bell to start. So we'll start. There we go. The bell to start, and we'll ring that again at the end so you'll know when we're done. Loving kindness practice involves silently repeating the phrases that offer good qualities to oneself and to others. And it's very simple. There are just 4 lines that we repeat to ourselves. You don't need to remember them. I will say them throughout the meditation. So if your mind wanders, we can gently use my voice to bring yourself back to the meditation. So we begin by taking a bit of delight in your own goodness, calling to mind things you have done out of good-heartedness, those random acts of kindness that I know you all practice, and rejoicing in those moments and those memories to celebrate the potential for goodness that we all share. And we begin with ourselves, with loving kindness, with metta. And silently in your own mind, you can recite the phrases. And they're phrases that reflect what we wish most deeply for ourselves. And then we move on to others. May I live in safety. So just repeat in your mind after me. May I live in safety. I'll repeat each line twice as we move through. May I have mental happiness, peace, joy. May I have mental happiness, peace, joy. May I have physical happiness, health, freedom from pain. May I have physical happiness, such as health or freedom from pain. May I live with ease. May I live with ease. So read them again as we direct your attention to just one phrase at a time. May I live in safety. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. May I live with ease. Keeping our eyes closed, try to visualize yourself sitting in the center of a circle, surrounded by those who have been kind to you or who have inspired you because of their love. Perhaps you've met them, or perhaps you've read about them. Maybe they are still alive now, or maybe they were alive in the past. As you visualize yourself in the center, experience yourself as the recipient of their love and attention. And just keep gently repeating the phrases of loving kindness for yourself. So I'll say them again and you can repeat them after me silently. May I live in safety. May I have mental happiness. May I have physical happiness. May I live with ease. And now we gently bring to mind a person or an event that was maybe a little uneasy, maybe a person that you've had a little disagreement with or a bit of an argument with. Right? Or maybe you just said something a little sharply, or there's a little tension between you and another person. So bring that person to mind or that situation, whatever it is for you. Now visualizing that person or situation, we send them the 4 phrases. So I will say them out loud and you can repeat them silently in the mind. May you live in safety. May you have mental happiness. May you have physical happiness. May you live with ease. And so our loving kindness, our metta, has been sent to another individual. And we just sit for a moment with the feelings. noticing and being aware of what is arising here for you. And sometimes it's difficult or challenging, and that's okay. It might be easier next time. And again, we bring you back to the circle that you're sitting in, visualizing yourself surrounded by loving people, loving beings. Visualize everybody saying the 4 phrases, and we send out our metta, our loving kindness, to all beings. Sometimes phrased as all sentient beings, or you can even just think of it as sending it all around the world. Again, I will say the phrases, and you can repeat them in your mind. May you live in safety. May you have mental happiness. May you have physical happiness. May you live with ease. We'll repeat that again, sending that out all around the world. May you live in safety. May you live in mental happiness. May you have physical happiness. May you live with ease. Begin to gently let go of the visualization of sitting in the circle, surrounded by loving people. Slowly and gently begin to bring your awareness back to the present moment, back to here and now. Noticing how you feel. With every repetition of the mantra, of the lines, you're transforming your old hurtful relationship with yourself and with others, moving forward, sustained by the force of loving kindness. Very slowly and gently, taking your time, just begin to open your eyes. You can release the hands from the mudra. And just look around whatever room you're sitting in, just slowly turning your head, just noticing the colors. Noticing how the daylight is shining into your room. Just taking notice of your surroundings. And then bringing your awareness to the breath. Always about the breath. Just notice how your breath feels coming into the body, leaving the body. And so that is metta, that is loving kindness. A little different practice where we work to heal ourselves and our own emotions by bringing love, loving kindness to ourselves, and then trying to heal, repairing something that we might have been involved in with another person, and then expanding it out to include the whole world. It makes us feel like we're healing ourselves, but we're also being of service and to help others, sending our love out. So I hope you enjoyed that and were able to sit still with no problems. And we'll see you next Monday night, 7 o'clock. As always, enjoy your feedback. Let me know what worked for you or what felt good. Oh, can't turn the timer off. There we go. So let me know by email or text message or phone or message on Facebook. Always interested to know how that felt for you. And we'll see you next Monday. Thank you so much. Namaste.